In today's video, we're going to take you on a tour of Queen Mine in Bisbee, Arizona.
Yay!
Don't take pictures of my partner. He's got a warrant. Keep him for the rest of the day. All right, folks, are you ready to go? Yes, let's go. I think you checked the air in the car already. What we're going to do, you're going to do it, is step off those cars to your left. We're going to go up 36 steps into a mined out area. As we go up, if you need to use the handrail, please use it. Also, the wind will go away when we hit the top. So come on and go up with me. Folks, don't you know, the man that had this piece of steel in his hand turned and told that gentleman that had this hammer, you might be swinging it today. Remember, it's my turn tomorrow. Don't miss. There was a lot of fingers and hands that got hit. Then in around 1920, this machine came underground. This machine started saving lives. Folks, miners fell down holes, got rocks on their heads, got kicked by the mules. What was the biggest killer underground? How about silicosis? Dust. That was the killer. When this machine came underground, run with air, had water going through it all the way through to the end of that drill steel, therefore eliminating drill dust and extending the lifetime of a miner. Let's say you have a stomach problem. Where are you going? How about right? This is called a sanitation car. You think we call it a sanitation car? Nope, started with an S. Now let's say we have a new person underground that needs to utilize this facility. It's you, come here. Come here. I'm the boss. I want you to get up there and sit down. I'm serious. Are you on the pot? No, you're not. Are you comfortable?
It's cold.
Oh, I can help that. Would you like a little privacy? I'm a good guy. I'm going to give you privacy. As I walk away, let's go back to the stove. What did I say the grade of the tracks were? 2%?
2%.
I kicked the wedge out from under that, will you? You're moving all right. As this car goes rolling down through the dark, you'll scream, squall, ball, throw a fit, and somebody's going to tell you, set the brake. Well, why don't you reach back there and grab that right there? You got a hold of that? Good. Now I want you to know something. These cars have no brakes. That's the valve that dumps them.
Today we're going to tell you a little bit about Queen's Mine Tour in Bisbee, Arizona. We stayed at the Tombstone RV Park in Tombstone, which is about 25 miles north of Bisbee, Arizona. We had taken a tour locally when we were in Tombstone But my sister said, if you really want a good, authentic tour, you really need to make the trip down to Bisbee. It's a cool town. Check it out. So that's what we did, right?
Yep.
About 25 miles south.
Through the mountains.
Through the mountains. We took the Jeep on down. It was a beautiful day, great ride, down to its Dart Road in Bisbee to Queen Mine Tour. That's like a full-on, authentic.
That's a real mine. The other one was a real
Right.
mine too, but this one's a little bit bigger.
Bigger, right? What'd
Yeah.
you say? It was like 2,000?
There's like 2,000 miles of tunnel I read. And you go down into the mine on this one on a trolley, on a train.
On a
little
trolley.
train.
Yeah, the one in Tombstone you walk through.
You walk, so. This one doesn't have a lot of walking, so sneakers are fine. They have to be closed-toed.
Right.
But you don't need hikers or anything like that.
You
so.
come in, it's a cute little shop. They give you your hard hat,
Vest
a
and
vest,
a miner's light.
and miner's light. You have to sign a waiver. The tour itself is about an hour long, and our host,
Benny. Benny was the man.
he was the man.
Benny was an original miner there.
Welcome to the Copper Queen Mine. My name is Benny, and I'm going to be your guide. Going into this mine, I'm going to make several stops. First stop's going to be about 150 feet in. I got to make sure you're all right. Let your eyes get used to the dark. Mine too. I'm the guy that's driving the train.
The mine opened in 1877.
And stopped mining production in 1975.
1975, right. And then the Phelps
Dodge Corporation.
teamed with the Economic Development Committee to open it up in 1976
76.
to the public for tours.
For visitors, yeah.
Right. Now, Benny, he's been with them just
His
about...
whole career.
Yeah, his whole life, just about, right?
Did every
Well,
job there
outside
was
of high school, I
in
should
that
say.
mine. So
Yeah.
He's a character, and he knows his way in and out of that mine.
83 years old, I believe he still is,
Something
and
like
he
that.
can climb those steps like nobody's business.
Yep. Yeah. If you're gonna go down, but then he actually made the tour what it is, in my mind, because the information that he had and his character and all that kind of stuff. So
Right. For me, being that he was hands-on and one of the original miners, made everything more authentic and real to me, you know, to hear him tell of the stories and what he experienced.
Plus it gives you security. It gave me security, because if something happened down there, I know he knows his way out of there in the dark. I'm sure he knows that thing like the back of his hand.
Right.
And if I'm gonna get stuck down there, I want someone who knows their way out.
Right.
So.
Well, the sign over the door said it was 1915, so I imagine the trolley system started around that time, and that's what we got to ride down, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, originally they mined with donkeys and carts down there, and then they went to the pneumatic drills and all that kind of stuff. So.
Which you get to see.
Yeah, he
down
shows you
there.
all that. He goes through the whole thing. I don't want to give it all away, but
No, but there were 2 stops where you get off.
get off. You drive. You got to walk up 36 step. You go to an area, and he tells you all about it. And then you get back on the trolley. You go down. I think you went 1,500 feet in, and then you get off, and he goes into a couple other areas and shows you different things and how they went to the bathroom and all that kind of stuff.
All that
and
neat stuff, yeah.
all the
so
ins and outs of being down there for a full shift.
right, and the dynamite and techniques and whatnot.
Yep.
Keep in mind that being that you are 1,500 feet down in this mine, it gets very cold.
Yep.
So you want to dress warmly.
47 degrees, I believe, is its year-round temperature down there.
Yeah, and they require closed-toed shoes, no flip-flops. I was a little concerned about not going with my hikers. I went with sneakers, but they were fine. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to have hikers on. As Randy said, we only had 2 stops where we got off. But because they are OSHA safety required, they will not allow you to go in with open-toed shoes. If you're interested in taking the tour, I'll have a link down in the description that'll take you right to their website. We recommend making your reservation online because the tour does sell out. It's $14 for adults and $6.50 for kids under 12. They have a cute little store that when you walk in, it's the whole mining operation is where you sign the waiver. They've got a shop. They have a video production that tells you all about the mining company and its history, all the gems and minerals that they pulled from that mine. Copper was their main source, right?
Yeah,
and
copper was I think the richest copper mine in America or Arizona or something. But you'll get all that from Benny.
Yeah, you'll get the full-on history of it all. But to us, it was worth the ride down from Tombstone. So
yeah, definitely.
Make sure if you're in the area that you go ahead on down to Bisbee. When we went, it was around noon, and the tour itself is about an hour long.
Yep.
So we planned that so that we could have lunch down in Bisbee. So I believe it was called Bisbee Table, where we had lunch. That was delicious. There's a lot of options apparently in that town itself, but we'll do a video on Bisbee Tombstone area, so you'll get a feel for all that.
You could spend a day there, really, like between the mine tour and then the different shops and
Bisbee is an
stuff.
artistic town.
Yeah.
They're known for their music, their live music apparently. We didn't do any night venues to really get that feel, but there were plenty of corner street players, whatever you want to call them, when we walked the town itself after the tour. So we would recommend checking it out. It was fun. It was an interesting day. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Click subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, check out the super thanks below, and we'll see you in our next video.